Hi guys, my name's Emma and let's talk spooky stuff. So today I want to talk to you guys about a movie called Prevenge. This is a film, look at the cover. Look at the cover. When you see this film, what do you guys think? I think every single survival movie with a pregnant bitch who just wants to live because she has a baby in her. But I could not have been more wrong about this movie, and I'm so sad it took me so long to watch it because so many people, including Gory B from Horror Addicts, kept asking me to watch it, and I am so glad I finally checked it out because it is a story unlike any other. So I definitely want to preference this by saying this person you're seeing right here in the poster, this is Alice Lowe. She wrote, directed, and acted in the movie. Not only did she act in the movie, but she acted in the film as the star role when she was 7 months pregnant. The film only took 11 days to make, which is amazing for the quality and the production value and how great it was. I really like this film. This film is about a woman who has a baby in her belly that's telling her to do all these evil things. She's on this journey with her baby to try and rectify some wrongs that were done to her, and it all kind of comes full circle and crashing down, but the film is just paced like a queen. It is so good, there's not one boring part, and I was so surprised actually how funny the film was. Not what you think, hey? It's all about the comedic timing in this film. Everything was funny just because of the timing, which I loved. This is a British film, which I did not know that before going into it as well. So I was pleasantly surprised there. You actually might recognize Alice Lowe from Hot Fuzz. She also did Sightseers, I believe. I have not seen that one, but I've heard it's really good. And she also played some small roles, really tiny roles in Little Britain, Mighty Boosh, and the IT Crowd. So she definitely has got some connections in the UK comedy circle, and she actually wrote this film when she was auditioning, I believe, or applying to be in films, and they wouldn't take her because she was pregnant. The film, although not 100% original, definitely shows a different type of character for the pregnant woman in a horror movie, and this is horror. This is full horror, trust you me. And I have fallen in love with the main character. That was Ruth. She was just so relatable for someone who's killing everyone as well. She is such a complex, complicated, just so many layers to her and so many layers to her story. And although it was very predictable what was going to happen and what was going on, I still felt for her and I loved her, and she is every single one of us when we can't admit our faults. And that is what I loved about the character. It was such a nice packaged film because of her, and so lovely. I love that I describe lovely when I'm talking about somebody like slitting everyone's throats. It was just really, really nice to like the main person in the film, and although she made some stupid mistakes, not really, but she was doing some bad things, you were just gunning for her the whole time, and I really enjoyed that experience a lot more than I thought I would. The other thing I really loved about the film, and another reason I connected with the character Ruth so much, is because she is the only one you connect with. It's kind of moving throughout all of these scenes, and she is the only constant. So although there is a big cast in this film, people come and go quite quickly, and I really loved that connection you have with her because of that. As I said, the film was shot really nice. It had some really good production value, and they used a lot of different sets, as I said, because she's moving around a lot, which I really liked, and it added like an extra element to it. It made it a little bit more realistic, and I really enjoyed that. If I had to make one nitpick at the film, it would definitely be the internal baby voice. So while she's getting shit done, you can hear the baby's voice throughout the film, and it is really jarring and quirky and silly, and I'm not really about it, but I understand why they had to have it that way, and there was no really other way to do it, and it was a kind of like a dark comedy type film. I really hope that everyone else finds this film funny, because I thought it was really funny, but I'm sure a lot of people think it's really disturbing. It would have been interesting to see if the baby's voice was taken more seriously, if that would have changed the whole tone of the film. And in saying that, I would love to read this if it was a book, because sometimes when you have internal dialogue, it's really hard to portray that on screen, and I think if you read it in a book, it would just be so powerful. Speaking about powerful, this film has a very powerful meaning and a very powerful ending, and it kind of just wraps around and confirms exactly what you're thinking throughout the film. And I really, really enjoyed that. What is better than a comedy horror that actually has a meaning and a soul to it and layers with a strong female lead who's kicking ass and not taking names, and she's pretty guilty and evil, which I love. I really like this film and I'm kicking myself I didn't watch it sooner. I think you guys will like it too. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this or heard about it. If you haven't seen it yet, I really strongly suggest checking it out. Prevenge gets the tick of approval for me. I'm gonna give it a personal score of 8, a scare score of maybe 4 just for the gore, although it's comedy, so the gore, you know what I mean? It's not taken too seriously. And for originality, I'm gonna have to give it a lower score just because it's nothing that hasn't been done before. So I'm gonna have to give it a 4 for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about Prevenge down below. This is definitely my favorite pregnancy film, I think. I love this film. Check it out, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Stay spooky. Bye.